Hello and welcome to Take 10. My name is Ryan Sharman, your resident human mess. On tonight's show, we have so much. We have an up-and-coming Insta-famous pup, tips on Facebook's latest trend, dog spotting, and our live social hub with Oyin and Kieran.
Hello, my name is Oyin Fua. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Kieran Matthews.
And today we're in the media hub and we're going to be looking at your Instagram photos, your tweets. So follow us on Instagram at take10__.
And if you're a boxing fan and you want us to read out your tweets, make sure you tweet us at #take10 and we'll get your tweets read out.
If you're feeling antisocial, you don't have social media, don't worry. Email us. take10@gmail.com and we will
we'll try to reply.
Today,
hopefully.
Tomorrow, next month, next year, sometimes. Back to you in the studio.
We also have a special interview and live performance from Maddie Saskia. I tell you, it's all happening tonight on Take 10. First, I want to talk about famous animals on the internet. I mean, we've all seen them scrolling through your Facebook, your Twitter or your Instagram, but let's have a look at a few of them, shall we? Up first is Boo. And this little bugger has over 17.3 million likes on Facebook and 600,000 on Instagram. I mean, I would sell my soul for that amount of likes. I mean, I'm as cute as him, aren't I? No? Okay. But next. And then we come to a meme, which should have obviously been left in 2016, but won't be. I apologise for this, and it has to be done. We have Gabe, and if you know anything about the internet, you'll know about him. Shall we just watch?
Welcome to Jurassic
Park.
I'm really sorry, I hate myself for that, but what is seen cannot be unseen. Anyway, we have an up-and-coming Insta-famous pup who has gained followers from all over the world with her unique cuteness and carefree personality. Welcome Sandy and her owner, Millie. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. How's the pup?
She's doing great,
Oh,
thank you.
hello, Sandy.
She's just really happy to be here.
Yeah, oh, I'm not surprised. She's so cute.
She is.
She is. So, you know why you're on.
I do.
To talk about Sandy's Instagram.
I am.
I just want to ask, why did you set up the Instagram? I mean, this is coming from a guy who had a pet worm at the age of 10.
I mean, if your pet worm was as beautiful as my little Sandy here, then I'm sure you'd have made an Instagram account for him as well.
He was.
She is a really lovely and beautiful dog and always receives attention, so I thought, might as well put her on the internet.
And we can see a few of your photos here, like this little one here where she's like, hello, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, that's quite a conniving photo. She'd just woke up and I told her she had to go outside and she was like, that's
nah,
not
it's
happening.
not
today.
happening. It's not today. Oh, and this little one, oh.
Sandy loves dressing up and we've got a clothing range coming out, haven't we, Sand? Getting all custom-made designs and things like that for her to add to the portfolio.
Oh, get you, Sandy, get you, your little model. But how successful has this been? Because obviously you've just said that you're releasing a clothing range, you're doing all this modelling, but how successful has it really been?
I mean, it's taken off so well. She had a lot of attention back at home and when I'd be walking and people would ask for photos, it was just insane. So I thought, well, other people take photos of their dogs and put them on Instagram. Why can't I do that with mine? And that's what I've done. And now she's got photo shoots in London. She's going to be featuring in magazines. She's going to be at Crufts next year. She's just taking over, really.
So she's all over the world.
She is.
Oh, look at her. It looks like she's just like, Mom, shut up.
Stop embarrassing me.
Yeah. Oh, well, she is a little cutie. I want to know, what's occurring here? Like,
so Sandy takes it upon herself to think that she's a cat sometimes, and she likes to play with the fish in the pond. And last summer she went for a little dip, and I came outside to find her standing there just.
I tell you, Sandy, that never works. I mean, I pretended to be a cat. I ended up in jail. But I mean, and especially this one, girl. That pose never gets you any attention. I mean,
I mean,
should we have like a filter on here or something, or like some pixelization, because Is it PG friendly?
It is PG friendly, just about.
Just about for Sandy. But so what is your goal for this? Because obviously you've got quite a lot going on.
I mean, to be honest, I've had to quit my full-time job because it's just taken over my life and it's taken over Sandy's. We need to travel everywhere. There's photo shoots, like pour, print things.
Yeah.
We're launching a book next year as well. And it's just unreal how well it's gone and how many people love her.
I'm not surprised though. Like, she's just like, bow down to me, everyone. Like, no, it's literally like James Bond.
Yeah.
She does look like it. So how has this fame like affected your life then?
As I said, I've had to quit my full-time job and now we can't go out without being recognised.
Yeah.
People are stopping us all the time. Like, sometimes we don't even have time to stop because we've got that many things scheduled and that many people we need to go and see for meetings and things like that. It's just insane, really, considering she was my little pup and just used to walk around my estate, and now she's known all over the country and all over the world. It's really taken off.
It's the infamous Sandy.
Sandy Sausage, eh?
Yeah, I know she's definitely like, oh, Mum, stop embarrassing me. I
She is.
want to go.
She's like, leave me be.
But we need to talk about this because obviously you're on Instagram. It looks like you're a bit of a filter queen. Like, what's your favourite filter then?
I'm going to say Ludwig. I'm
Ludwig.
a really big fan, but as long as it isn't black and white, she looks beautiful, so I don't mind, honestly.
Well, she always looks stunning. So
Definitely.
stunning, Sandy. I need to stop with this alliteration and these puns, but
It's
you know,
flowing
I
quite
just
well.
can't do it.
No.
But like, why do you think people follow you then? Is it for the cuteness?
I think it's just because people are fed up of seeing the same old selfies, whether it's a gym selfie, a town selfie, memes, and it's just like, rather break it up a bit and have a photo of a dog.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done. Like, other people can do it with their pigs, hamsters, rabbits, so I might as well do it with this little beauty.
Oh, she is so cute. I'm sorry, audience, but she is. But I need to ask, have you ever heard of dog spotting?
I've heard of it. I'm not too sure what it is.
Do you think Sandy's been part of this, like, with the people coming up to you and be like, oh, can I have a selfie?
I think so. I mean, I'd be surprised if she isn't, because a lot of people have asked for photos with her in the street and things like that. So maybe she has featured, but from what I'm aware of, she hasn't.
You're not too sure. What's your views on this, Sandy? Do you have anything? Do you just
Do
want
you
to fall
like
asleep?
it? Yeah.
Well, obviously, I don't know about it either. Like,
I'm a bit blind to
yeah,
it.
I'm a bit blind, but apparently it's the latest trend on Facebook where people post photos of the cutest dogs and share it with their friends, usually giving them ratings. Luckily, though, our team have devised a guide for everyone on how to dog spot without being arrested. So, you know, good stuff, good stuff.
That'll be very insightful.
This is James. Yes, your name's James, isn't it? Glad we cleared up that mystery. Well, James, I have a little job for you. That's right, James, you're going to help me create a tutorial video on steps to dog spotting. I know, just go with this, James. So, are you ready to teach people some inane, arbitrary steps to seeing a dog? Well, at least you're eager. Well, for step 1, James, you may run the risk of actually socialising. Yes, James, I'm afraid to tell you that step 1 is actually leaving your house. Well, you've no real say in the matter, James, so transition. Here we are, James, outside in the big wide world. Exciting, isn't it? Look, James, I'm not happy about aspects of the situation either, but we're getting paid to do a job, so let's just get on with it. Ah, I see. I'm afraid I can't help you there, my friend. Oh well, let's crack on, shall we? That's the right amount of spirit one would expect given your level of compensation for this. Well then, James, we move swiftly on to step 2. Survey your surroundings. Can you spot a dog in the immediate vicinity? Never fear, my pasty friend. What we need is a change of locale. Transition! I'm so sorry about that, James. I'm a little rusty at this. Oh well, nothing we can do about it now except learn from our mistakes. I'll just avoid being seen around there again if I were you. Now, James, back to step 2. Survey your surroundings. Can you see a dog? Look, James, the more you play along, the quicker this will be over. Smashing. Now, do you see any dogs? Very good, James. You've used your ocular cavities to maximum effect. For God's sake, man, slow down. I haven't gone over step 3 with you. Okay, try and act somewhat normal. Step 3 is to approach the owner in a non-serial killery fashion and ask permission to pet their dog or take a photo, which isn't odd at all. You also need the dog's permission because consent is key, James. Remember that. Step 4, pretty self-explanatory. Take a photo of the canine specimen. Now, James, this bit I know you'll love. Step 5, James, requires you to interact with people. Have no fear, James. I'm talking about online interactions. Yes, I knew you would approve. Step 5, James, is sharing your photos of the dog with your friends online. You maverick. There is an additional step, James, should your friends not appreciate your dog photography. Step 6, in the event of underappreciation, replace your friends with dogs. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our steps to dog spotting. Congratulations, James, you are now a pro dog spotter. Right, now who do I talk to about compensation? Because you're not paying James, so I feel I should get what would have been his share.
Thank you very much to James for that wonderful educational clip on dog spotting. And also a shout out to Sammy, just too cute. We have loads of tweets coming in. And firstly, we have Aaliyah Smith 23 says, how cute. This kind of thing makes me want to make a little page for my dog as well. Hashtag dogs of Instagram. Hashtag cute doggies. Hashtag take 10. Going in with the hashtags. Make a page. We will follow. Won't we follow?
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'll give a follow.
Producer will follow. Cameraman will follow. You've got 4 followers there. I think you're a success already. At Ella with 3 A's says, this dog does more with its life than I do with mine. I'm taking tips. LOL. Hashtag. I need to fix up. Hashtag take 10. Ella, I hear you. I'm on the same wave. Maybe I need to start doing some press ups to be on the same level as this dog, because I'm pretty sure the fitness level is a different one to my own.
Maybe.
I mean,
just a little bit, yeah.
The most I do is get off this desk and then come back on. Let's be real. At Jazz92 says, can I please have your dog Amelia? I can't live without her. DM us on Twitter. Me and you can have words. And sorry, Amelia, but I can make a deal. How do you feel about dogs with Instagrams?
Personally, I love it. I've got a dog. If I put my dog on Instagram, so many followers. I walk down the street, look, oh, look at that dog. I was like, yes, mine. So yeah, literally, I think it's a great idea. I'm big fan, top fan.
Top fan.
Top fan.
I'm personally not a dog fan.
What?
Sammy, you're an exception. But you're only an exception because you're in the studio and you can potentially hurt me. Of course, you're like a kind dog, but you know, everybody has their dark side. I'm a cat person because cats stick to cats stay on that side, I stay on this side. It's easy to stay friends, you know. They do them, I do me, we stay separate. But yeah, keep tweeting us with at take10 __ on Instagram and hashtag take10. Keep it, give us the energy. We want more of your tweets.
Keep it coming.
More, keep it coming, don't stop. And we're gonna be live on Instagram, so please,
yeah.
shout for that. Back to the studio.
Thanks for that, guys, and welcome back. So, Andy, a little birdie has told me that you've recently interviewed Anthony Joshua.
Well, this little birdie would be correct, Ryan. You know, this week our celebrity segment is focusing on one of Britain's most intriguing men on the planet at the minute, Anthony Joshua, like you say. The IBF heavyweight world champion has seen the UK population take to him, and here's to them, since winning a gold medal at the London 2012 Olympics. I caught up with the man of the moment at a recent press conference at Wembley Stadium, but before we get to that, here's just a bit of a background information that we dug up just beforehand. So, for example, he was born in Watford to Nigerian-born parents.
Bloody hell, that must have been a bit of an upbringing.
Well, you can imagine there's a lot of racial animosity back when he would have been a kid and he would have gone through some things.
No, Andy, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being brought up in Watford, you know. I'm not too sure about that.
I mean, come on, Ryan. I mean, where are you from?
I'm from the north.
Whereabouts in the north?
Lancashire.
I don't think it's a great comparison. I don't think you've got much to say to defend.
Right, okay then, Andy. That's just rude, and I feel quite offended because of that, but you don't have to be nasty to me. I'm only taking a joke, right? Go on, carry on.
Right. His full name's Anthony Oluwafemi Olaseni Joshua.
What, like, slow down. Repeat, enunciate, and then tell me again, please.
Anthony
Yeah.
Oluwafemi Olaseni Joshua. Have a go yourself.
All right, so I'm going to read it. Anthony Oluwafemi Olaseni Joshua.
It's as close as we will get. But he had the nickname back in school of Femi, which must have helped out quite a lot.
Now that's me, dear.
In 2009, he was put on remand in Reading Prison for fighting and other crazy stuff. He was made to wear an electronic tag, and then in 2011, he was charged with possession with intent to supply cannabis.
Bloody hell. Now, if you want to get some of that, just go behind our building and you'll find a nice gentleman with a bag of cash, but...
Do you know about all that then, do you, Ryan?
Andy, I told you not to tell anyone. That was one time. One time. Please don't.
Then he was also, as another added factor to it all, he was given a 12-month community order and 100 hours unpaid voluntary work.
Right. I can see, right, I know about 0-hour contracts and stuff like that, but that's just ridiculous. I won't stand for that. Like,
I'm
100
sure
hours unpaid? Nah.
I'm sure he's okay with it all now. But with his career to date, 2012 Olympic gold medalist, like we say, and only the second British boxer to win a gold medal and a world title, the other being James DeGale, who won the IBF super middleweight title.
Who dat?
That is another boxer. I'll get the feeling, Ryan, you don't really know much about your boxing, so you can just sit there and just let me be the man who knows everything, and you can just try and learn a thing or two.
Okay then, Andy, I see how it is. All right, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. This is workplace harassment.
You're not having me? Seriously, messed up my bonnet then. Like, steady on. I had to go get a trim yesterday just to come on here. I feel it. I just have a feel. Just feel the sharpness. So don't cut yourself, yeah. Oh, I see some blood. Just someone want to get him an ambulance.
First aid, please.
999, guys.
I'm suing
999.
him. I'm suing him.
But yeah, world champion in his 16th fight as a professional. Pro record, 18 wins, 18 KOs, perfect. And his next fight will be the biggest post-war attendance in England when he fights in front of 90,000 fans at Wembley.
Right, I understand that. I understand that bit, but I think that's the only bit that I've understood so far. But I mean, carry on.
And then away from the sport, he's got a massive social media following, 840,000 Twitter followers, 2 million on Instagram, and 1.5 million likes on his Facebook page.
What does it beat the dog? Does it beat the dog at 17.3 million?
Personally, I'd say so, because he's a bigger name, and if you used to say to me, who would you rather be backing you? If you was in a pub, I'd rather have AJ sat next to me than a dog.
No, all right, no, I'm going to compare this. Like, if you said, oh, do you not boo the dog, and then you said, do you not Anthony Joshua to, like, a crowd of people, they'll probably say boo, because, yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion. It's a wrong opinion, but you're entitled to it.
Okay, I'm the sassy one here. Carry on, carry on.
Then after he became champion, against Charles Martin, he stayed for an hour and a half at ringside to sign autographs and take pictures with his fans. And he does a lot of charity work and donates a lot of money. He's put stuff on his Snapchat before where
and the charity I need donating to.
We'll see if we can sort something out. But he's also brought his mum an £80,000 Range Rover. And a lot of people don't know as well. He waited 6 months to tell people he had a little son before telling everyone because he was in preparation for his world title fight and he didn't want the media to get involved. So fair play to him. But it's like we said, we have got a little VT, a little bit of an interview clip put together for you all to watch. So please do enjoy.
You shared a ring with him previously. How did the sparring go?
Sparring was calm. There was no issue. He's very talented. But sparring, it's not a fight. So I don't really. It was just good. It was a good experience, and that was it.
If you win, what does he do for your career?
It sets up another fight. It's simple. It's not complicated. If I win, it sets up another fight. If I lose, it sets up another fight. This don't stop. As I said, there's not many April 29th for him. There's many more for me. I've got a long journey.
And if you would like to watch the entire interview, it is available on our website. But for any of you who do admire AJ, whether it be for his work in or out of the ring, you can watch his next fight with Vladimir Klitschko on April 29th via Sky Sports box office, which would include a full undercard. The mega fight was reported in December last year, which would see Joshua earn at least triple his earnings to date. But for now, over to the social media hub, where Kieran has a few tweets that he's managed to find surrounding the charismatic heavyweight.
Welcome back to Kieran. Andy, that interview was sick. I can't believe you got an interview with AJ. I'll rate ya. People have been going absolutely crazy on social media about this fight. So if you want the tweets read, make sure you tweet me, please.
Yeah.
Right, our first tweet is from Dave_1342. Is Klitschko the one to stop Anthony Joshua's perfect record? Great question. Well, what I know, his record stands at 18 wins and 0 losses. All of his wins have been by KOs. That guy must have a punch. So literally, I'm so interested for this fight. I'm buzzing for it. Right, next tweet. At JamieJ122, This is Anthony Joshua's first big fight. Can he cope? Great question. I believe all of his previous fights have been by amateurs. They've walked in the ring, they want to get knocked out. So I just feel like, you know, give him a big opponent. Third tweet, Joe Baker 96. Could this be the return of Klitschko after losing to Fury by points? Has he got a point to prove? I agree. You know, he lost by points. I think it was Klitschko's fight. The referee gave it, so he must have his reasons. But I just feel like Klitschko's going to come back and he's going to fight hard. He's going to hit Joshua so hard. So it's going to be a big fight. I'm buzzing. Are you a fan? Are you a boxing fan?
I feel like from my face, you can tell I'm trying. But Anthony Joshua, if you are listening, if you're watching, your wife is here. I'm available. DM me, Insta, Twitter, write a letter, email, and I will reply.
There you go then,
yes.
You've got that proposal.
Exactly.
Right,
Your life,
keep
okay.
your tweets coming. We're just going to read them out. I want to keep going.
Exactly.
So yeah, back to you, Hub. Keep them coming, yeah? Woo!
But to finish tonight, we have our performance from Maddie Saskia, I hope I pronounced that correctly, a Birmingham-based artist who describes herself as a young person with an old soul, an influential, unique style which can be described as socially conscious with an R&B twang.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't really make that stuff up, could you? I mean, like, I'm sorry for that. I did have to nick that from your profile, but yeah. So, but welcome to the show, Maddie.
Thank you for having me, man.
How are you?
I am great, man.
Good, good, good. I was going to say, don't ask Andy anything. He doesn't deserve it after the abuse that he's given me. But, you know, so, like, when did you realise that music was something that you were really passionate about?
Probably at the age of 11, like, I didn't want anything to do with music. I was a big history buff, but we went on a residential trip to, like, a music place, and the girl who was supposed to be singing wasn't doing it correctly, so they asked me to demonstrate, and then, like, I got a lot of praise for singing, so, like, I started writing songs, and, like, yeah, I haven't really stopped ever since, really.
I was going to say, going from, like, history to music, that's a pretty big jump, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, man. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that you love.
When it catches you, it
yeah,
catches you,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, what inspires you? Well,
Oh, as in, like, when I write my music, everything. From things people say when I'm on the train, or things that I see in the newspaper, or watching TV and hearing a line and just writing a song from that, anything really.
So you're a bit like Sia, because she does that a little bit. She takes a word and she just like does it from that. That's really cool, actually.
One of my big inspirations, man. She's awesome.
But I just want to ask, like, you released your track Medicine earlier this year, so earlier this month. So what's it about? Can you describe it to the people who may not have listened? Because it's obvious that you've just taken the word and just like rolled with it.
Of course. So the main purpose of Medicine is to help someone get better. So I wrote it about my friends. So I go through a lot of rough times, and when I do, I need someone there to be there for me. But obviously, some of the things that I go through, they're a lot for people to take on. So I'm kind of asking permission if they, you know, want to come through, listen to my problems and that. So that's what Can You Be My Medicine is.
So it's like medicine for the soul,
yeah,
not in like the traditional way of like, kind of a bit of cowpole, please.
Of course. Yeah.
But then for this moment in time, you know, have you got any gigs lined up or anything which you want to plug whilst you're here, any music everyone should listen out for?
Ooh, for me personally, no, but I do like backing vocals, like on the side. So I have a couple gigs at the end of April supporting the Myra Jazz. So that's the 29th and the 30th. They're in like Liverpool and Cheltenham. So obviously if you're from Birmingham, I don't expect you to like drive down, but if you can make it, that'd be really, really cool.
Fab. So where do you hope to be in the future with your music? Would you like to take it more seriously, or do you just want to have fun with it? Is it something that you can see as a career?
At the precise moment in time, obviously, I'm doing education, so I can't really take it as seriously as I want to. But in the near future, because songwriting is such a big thing in my life, then I definitely want to be songwriting for loads of different artists, and maybe just do my own music on the side for some fun. But yeah.
Fab. I can't, like, you've been awesome. Thank you so much,
No,
Maddie.
thank you for having me, honestly.
Thanks. And obviously we've got your performance coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, so I just want to say, have you got anything to plug whilst you're here?
Ooh, maybe just follow me on all my social medias.
Does she? You don't have any merch coming out, or?
Oh no,
you're
not
you're
yet,
not
not yet.
Yeah.
I'm designing though.
You're designing.
I'm on the way there.
Oh, you're gonna have to send us a few cheeky
I will
designs.
do, man.
Yeah.
For free, man. Thanks for having me. Just follow me on like Instagram, SoundCloud at Maddie Saskia Music. Yeah.
Okay, but whilst you get ready, Maddie, I just want to say thank you to you, to the public, to Sandy and Millie, and a special thanks to Anthony Joshua. But for the Birmingham public for not judging us whilst we looked at your dogs.
Guys, thank you for the tweet. It's meant a lot. Now make sure now that you go to our Twitter page because Maddie is hosting a Q&A. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you get to the Twitter, right on the Twitter, if it's going to be here, on the Twitter. Guys, I'll see you next week. Peace out. Hey.
Bye.
Next week, we have loads more of exciting guests, as well as a live performance from Icarus. But without further ado, take it away, Maddie.
Didn't ever think I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Didn't ever think I love you. Didn't ever think I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Didn't ever think I love you. You had me falling when you let me taste your magic, boy. Oh, you got me love drunk. I'ma have to wait until I'm sober to even think of you. I don't know what to do. It's 'cause I didn't ever think I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Didn't ever think I love you. Didn't ever think I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Didn't ever think I love you. Oh. Didn't ever think I love you. I didn't ever think I love you. Oh.